Om. 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Mandukya Karika, third chapter. Let us read. Pranav. Let us read 32, 33, 34, the Karikas. Atma Satyanubodhena na sankalpayate yada amanastam tadayati grahya bhave tadagraham akalpakamajam malyanam neya bhinnam prachakshate brahmadneyamajam nityam ajenajam vibudhyate nigrahitasya manasaha nirvikalpasya dhimataha pracharasatu vidneya sushuptenyo na satsamaha. Dvaita Rupa Jagat is the projection of the mind. Manodrishyam idam jagat. When mind becomes no mind, amani bhava. Amani bhava means mind which is niruddha. Niruddha in the sense which has gone to laya, means which has become vritti rahita prashanta. At that time, dvaitam na upadapati. There is no cognition of the dualistic jagat. When this mind becomes amani bhava, atma satyanubodhena, atma eva satyam iti shastranusarena bodhena. Anu means in accordance to the shastra. Atma alone is the reality. Rest all is what false in nature. By such direct knowledge in accordance with the shastra. When the mind doesn't take a sankalpa in the sense, doesn't take it to function, manovyapara, in terms of grahya, grahaka, neya, jnata, knower, known. It doesn't take two, because there is no duality. See, knower, known is possible in the realm of duality. When by Atma Satyanubodha, when mind becomes no mind, vritti rahita, these vrittis are the one which gives the grahya grahaka bhava. So there is no question of any manovyapara. Then what? Mind becomes amani bhava. No more the mind, and grahya being not there. So what is that? Mind becomes free from all these cognitions of this. And the question comes now, if that is the case, there is no mind, in Atma Satyanubodha. When there is no mind, how can that Atma be known? Because to know anything and everything, you need the Atma. Atma. Mind you need. Mind is no more functioning. How is that? No, sir. That Atma, that Brahma is verily Nyapti Swarupa. Ajam Jnanam is what? Nyapti Matram. So again, it is not separate from Neya, the Paramartha Sat Brahma. And that being the case, this Nyapti Matra Brahma, the very knowledge principle, self-evident knowledge principle, doesn't need any other knowledge principle to know it. It is known by itself in the sense Swaprabha, Swaprakasha, Swayam Jyoti, self-evident, just as self-luminous sun doesn't need any other light to see it. So therefore, it is known on its own because of being self-evident knowledge principle. The question comes, fine. When can we know it? In heaven or Brahmaloka? Look, this knowledge directly knowing the Atma Swarupa is Pratyaksha. Right now, here we can know it. It is not like some Swargavat Paroksha. That is, you go to heaven and then you will come to know. No, right now, here. So that is what is that? It is, how do you say Pratyak directly? It can be known or the thing. Say, look, you are hungry and you are fed sumptuously. You have eaten the food up to your contentment. Now that tripti, that contentment, is it not directly experienced by you? Yes. You eat the food, your hunger is appeased, direct experience. Like that. This is my Swarupa. Paramananda Swarupa. Mere knowledge principle. No trace of sorrow. No trace of prapancha jagat at all. He directly experienced right now here, mind you, without the grahya grahaka bhava, without the jnata jneya bhava, without the relation of knower and known, which is the realm of ignorance where the ahankara, etc. is involved. No pramata, no ahankara, self-evident knowledge principle is there. So there be the case of such mind, Nigrihita, 34 Karika. And which is this, Nigrihita means this word, Niruddha, Nigrihita means it is what? Prashanta, Vritti Rahita, free from Vritti. Vritti Rahita, free from Vritti. Nigrihitasya Manasaha. And automatically it is what? Nirvikalpa. Nirvikalpa means Sakala Vritti Rahita, free from all you see. Dhimataha, of a jnani, viveki, who is that? Who has got Atma Satya Anubodha. Of such mind, you should know. Pracharaha sayaha, pracharaha sahatu vidneya. Prachara actually means, prachara means here function. In the sense of the state of such mind, the state of such mind, Prachara, Sahatu Vidneya, directly no, Sakshat Kartavya, in the context of Mandukya Mantra 7. Sa Atma Turiya, Sa Atma Sa Vidneya, there we have seen Vidneya means Sakshat Kartavya, directly to be known. And what he meant by directly? Without the Pramata. Without Pramata, Pramana, Prameya, without a Triputi, because it's self-evident in nature. Prachara Satu Vidneya. So by whom? Yogi bhi is told out. His jnanis. Now the question comes, what are you talking? All that you have to say is, this is a state which is niruddha. Niruddha means prashanta, not vritti rahita. Every day we are experiencing that. Why? Even now, listening to your discourse, some of us are already in the word. Niruddha, niruddha, vritti rahita. Why? Sleeping, dozing. What great thing are there? Should know, etc. No, sir. The state of sleep, the state of mind is sleep. In terms of vrittis, vritti rahitya, and the vritti rahitya in the amani bhava. Vast differences. What is the difference? Therefore, what? Na tat samaha. State of sleep and what is called niruddha manaha. Mind which has been withdrawn from the vrittis and made to abide the swarupa. These are vast difference. It should be known. We have seen, just reading, Atma Satya Anubodhena. Pranav, read Atma Satya Anubodhena.
Atma Satya Anubodhena Sankalpam Akurvat Bhashya Vishya Bhave Nirindhanagnivat Prashantam Nigrihitam Niruddham Manaha Bhavati iti uktam.
Continue.
Evam cha manasaha hi amani bhave dvaita bhavascha uktah.
Thus, Tatsya evam, etc. Tasya evam, afterwards you have to take the Nigrihismana Karika, have to take. See, we have seen this last time. Atma Satya Anubodhena, by the knowledge that Atma alone is Satya. Sankalpam Akurvat, without taking to Manovyapara. Grahaka Bhava is not there. Jnata Deya Bhava is not there because that Grahya is not at all there. Dvaita is not there at all. Bhaya Vishya Bhave, because Bhaya Vishayas are not in the state. Vritti Rahita state. So therefore, what happens to the mind? Nirindhana agnevat prashantam nigrihitam niruddham manaha bhavati. Mind becomes niruddha, vritti rahita, prashanta. Like what? Nirindhana agnevat, like the this fire wherein entire fuel is consumed. Prashantam, Nigrahitam means Niruddham, that is what Vrittirahitam, Prashantam. Evam cha manasaha yamani bhave. In Karika, this is what in the 32 Karika. In Karika it was told, in such a mind, which becomes amana, no more the mind. Mind is mind, so more it takes its function. When there is no function, is no more the mind. So therefore, amani bhave, dvaita bhavascha ukta. Not dvaita bhava, dvaita bhava. Dvaitasya abhava. Absence of what dvaita was told. Says, of such mind, the nature, the state of such mind, which is amani bhava, should be known, because that is the one which displays our Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. That is what our attempt is. Otherwise, I am all along 24/7. What we experience 24/7 is in the what? In the presence of Chaitanya, me only. But what is actually experienced called samsara is not my feature. But the very basis which gives this experience is the me only. So you have to do a surgery now. Me, Chaitanya, whatever that I am, has to be stripped off from all the Vishesha experiences presented to us by the Vrittis, which is sum total is called samsara, which makes us miserable. Calamitous sorrows we get subjected to. It has to be stripped off. How can you strip off? X out the Vrittis. Mind still being there, not in sleep. What remains is your Swarupa. Why? We know well. It is a case of adhyasa, erroneous superimposition of the vrittis, of the upadhis on Atma Swarupa. Atma Swarupa. So therefore is a of such nigrihita mind, nirda mind, the actual nature should be known, because that itself is the one wherein our Swarupa gets displayed. Read tasyevam nigrihyasya niruddhasya.
तस्य एवं निगृहीतस्य निरुद्धस्य मनसः निर्विकल्पस्य सर्वकल्पनावर्जितस्य धीमतः विवेकवतः प्रचारः यः सः तु प्रचारः विशेषेण ज्ञेयः योगिभिः.
So tasya manasah, of that mind. What type of mind it is? Evam nigrihitasya. So that is evam. Evam is what? In this manner. What is that in this manner? Grahya bhave tadagraham. The grahya vishaya is not there at all. Agraham is what? It is not indulging, or it is incapable of indulging in the function of grahya, grahaka, neya, nyata. So evam, because of vishaya bhavena, because of that state of mind, there being no vishayas, as a result, that mind, what is that? Nigrihitasya. Meaning of nigrihitasya is what? Niruddhasya. Niruddhasya. And itself is what it is? That mind is what? Niruddhasya manasaha. And the state of mind in such a, at this juncture is what? Nirvikalpasya. Nirvikalpasya is sarva, meaning of it. Sarva kalpana varjitasya. Free from all kalpanas. Kalpanas means vritti. What is called? We are coming to again niruddha vritti rahito. Free from all vrittis. Dhimataha. Of such a jnani. Meaning of dhimata is given as vivekavataha. What is that viveka? Atma satyanubodha. Atma eva satyam iti anubodha. Shastranusari jnana. So vivekavataha. Pracharanam. Meaning is given as pracharaha. Here it should be taken as pracharanam as vyapara or occupation, appearance or manifestation. Pracharanam, pracharaha. What exactly is state? What exactly is nature of such mind? Which is what? Nigrihita, nirvikalpa, niruddha. So that pracharanam, yaha, whatever that state or the nature of their mind, sahatu pracharaha, that prachara, that state, that nature of the mind should be what? Prachara, visheshena jneyaha. Visheshena means saksha, directly. Jneyaha should be known. By whom? Yogi bhi. Yogi bhi means sadhakas, in the sense here this shows vidvat pratyaksha. This is something directly experienced and known by jnanis. The jnanis are directly aware of such state. Today, in our state of ignorance, though this is our swarupa, we are not aware of it in its true nature. Because of our present state of mind, what we experience is mixed with adhyastha samsara prapancha. 24/7, what we experience is sopadhika atma. In the sense, atma with the features of upadhi. And who gives this? Remember my phrase. Our journalist friends. Who are the journalist friends here? Vrittis, antakarana vrittis. Antakarana vrittis present the experience along with upadhis. When these are withdrawn, as told by the Shastra, because a lot of sadhana, chatushtaya, etc., all abhyasa at the mental level, all these are there. They withdrawn. So, no vrittis, no report of the adhyastha upadhis, no report of the samsara. What remains is our swarupa, exhibited in that specific state of antakarana, which is there in a samskara form, but no vrittis. That word niruddha, nigrihita, nirvikalpa, very important. Because somehow some wrong notions have entered into the Vedanta. Why make the mind free from thoughts? Mind is a very good instrument. Why stone it? It shows the lack of what? The knowledge of the nature of Atmajnana. What exactly is the nature of Atmajnana is not known. And because of this, all such questions are there. Mind is a beautiful instrument. Of course, mind is a beautiful instrument. But it is what? Double-edged. It can do good in terms of giving you the moksha. It can damn you in terms of perpetual continuation of samsara. You know that manaye manushanam karanam bandha mokshayo. We have seen many times this. But If you want to get blessed by Atma Jnana, hold it in check. Nigrahita, Niruddha, Vrittirahita, Nirvikalpa, Prashanta. Look, I am not telling this. Court of Appeal is Gaudapadacharya. Of course, not even the Upanishads only. He is not telling from his pocket. But at least at this juncture, taking into account the text that we are studying, Gaudapadacharya. Show it otherwise. So therefore, says, Visheshena Jnana, directly should be known. By who? Yogi Bhihi. It shows it is Vidvat Pratyaksha. Directly explained by yogis. One is yogis, jnanis, who have got this knowledge as told in the Shastra. The doubt is here. What are you talking of as such a big thing at all? You are talking of a state free from thoughts, no? We are experiencing that every day in sleep. What great deal is there to know it? For which the doubt is real and answer is given. Both are not the same. Continue, Nanu.
ननु सर्वप्रत्यया भावे यादृशः सुषुप्तस्य मनसः प्रचारः तादृशः एव निरुद्धस्यापि प्रत्ययाभाव विशेषात् किं तत्र विज्ञेयम् इति.
Kim tatra vidneyam? What is that great deal to be known? That way. Why? See, look. No, it's a Purvapaksha. A doubt. Sarva pratyaya bhavi. When all pratyayas, all antakarana vrittis are absent, just as yadrishaha sushuptasya manasaha prachara. Just that prachara, the state of mind in what? Sushuptasya. One who is asleep is what? That mind has merged in its immediate cause, the avidya. In sleep, mind is not totally extinct. It is in its dormant form. This manifestation of mind in terms of vrittis are all withdrawn and they are there in that mind only. So therefore, sushuptasya manasaha yadrishaha prachara. Whatever type of state of the mind of a person asleep, which is mind, the vrittis are withdrawn into its cause mind. Tadrishaha eva, of such nature, of such this state only. Niruddhasyapi, in the case of who? Niruddhasya. Niruddhasyapi prachara. The prachara, the state, the function of who? Niruddha. One was withdrawn from the vrittis. Api, niruddhapi. So therefore, pratyaya bhava vishesha. There being a vishesha. This state being common of what? Pratyaya bhava. Chitta vritti abhava. In your niruddha mind, vritti rahita is there. In the sleeping one, that mind, vritti rahita is there. There is no distinction at all. Avishesha, there being no distinction. Kim tatra vidneyam. What are you telling that something special that is there and vritti rahita, nirvikalpamana, nigritamana, etc. should be known? What are you talking? There's nothing great about it. We know it. In sleep, we know it. This is the doubt. For which Answer is given. Atrochyate.
अत्र अत्र उच्यते
Naivam.
नैवम्.
Here, if this is a pura paksha, if this is a contrary proposition, a doubt question, here is the answer. Sir, evam na. What is said is not correct, please. It is not so. How come? Continue.
यस्मात् यस्मात् सुषुप्तेः अन्यः प्रचारः अविद्यामोहतमोग्रस्तस्य अंतर्लीनानेकानर्थ प्रवृत्तिबीजवासनावतः मनसः आत्मसत्यानुबोध हुताश विप्लुष्टा विद्याद्यनर्थ प्रवृत्ति बीजस्य निरुद्धस्य अन्य एव प्रशांत सर्वक्लेश रजसः स्वतंत्रः प्रचारः.
Sir, these two pracharas are different. This nature of sleep, mind is sleep, and niruddha mind different. The contrast is being drawn now. Why should it be known? Because yasmat tasmat. Because this is the state of mind in sleep, which is totally opposed to what we are talking in terms of niruddha mana, nigrihita mana, nirvikalpa mana. Yasmat, because sushupte, in the deep sleep state, anyaha prachara, the pracharar, the function, the occupation, the nature or the state of mind is what? Anyaha, distinct from what? Nigrihita mana, anya. What is that anyaha? Is described now. Therein, the mind is in such a state. And that state is like this. How? Avidya moha tamograstasya. That state of mind which is avidya moha tamograsta, number one. Grasta, seized by, overpowered by. What is that? Tama. Darkness in the form of avidya, resulting in moha, erroneous notion about oneself. Number one, what is that? Mind is in a state overpowered by, seized by ignorance of oneself, giving rise to erroneous notions about oneself. Again, tamograstasya. Antarlina aneka anartha pravritti bijavasanavata manasa. And that mind is endowed with, within itself, anta, lina, dormant. Mind is full of what? Full of what? Aneka anartha pravritti bija vasana. Vasanas which serve as the seed, the cause of aneka innumerable anartha, calamitous things, functions. So it is, all these are what? Antarlina. They are there contained in that mind. What is that? Withdrawn, and they are potentially there, hibernating there, only to wait for the opportunity to manifest. Vasanavataha manasa. Of that mind, see, which is seized by ignorance giving rise to erroneous notion of oneself, which itself is a seed of potential calamitous samsara. Of such mind, what happened now? Contrast. By jnana, such mind is what? As if roasted. It is made impotent to give rise to anartha pravrutti. Just as seed sprouts. But when you roast the seed, seed is there. It can be eaten and hunger can be appeased, but it will not germinate. Likewise, in sleep, the mind, whatever mind is there, it is with potential vasanas of continuation of the calamitous samsara, anartha bija is there. Whereas Nigrihita mana, on account of Atma Satyanubodha, knowledge, is right opposite to it. What is that its nature? Atma Satyanubodha Hutasha Viplushta. Viplushta, roasted by the Hutasha, fire. What fire? Atma Satyanubodha. This phrase Atma Satyanubodha repeatedly comes. Atma eva satyam iti shastrānusārina bodhen. Knowledge in the account of Shastra that Atma alone is true, real. Hutasha, Viplushta, Avidyadi anartha pravrutti. Avidya, Adi for moha, erroneous notion. Adi, anartha pravrutti bijas. Is the seed, the cause of anartha, calamitous, pravrutti, function in terms of samsara. So that means in sleep, samsara bij is there. In niruddhamana, what is that? That because of knowledge, that samsara seed is what? Roasted. It has no potential to breed the samsara. So of such bijas, of such niruddhasya ad manasaha, of such niruddhamana, vritti rahita mana, prashanta mana, which has got atma satyanubodha. Anyaha eva prachara. Its appearance, manifestation is distinct from what is in the sleep. And what is that? Prashanta sarva klesha rajasa. Rajas means also means dust. Free from all dust of all klesha, all afflictions of samsara are totally quietened, totally ended. So as such a swatantra pachara. Swatantra, why? Because it is what? Brahma Sarupa Avasthanatmaka. Don't think simply mind is there. Mind is abiding in Brahma Sarupa. Your Sarupa Brahma is displayed there, exhibited there. You are experiencing the Swarupa. So therefore what? Swatantra pacha. It doesn't depend on anything at all. Prachara also can mean occupation, state, disposition. Therefore, continue. Ataha.
अतः न तत्समः.
Ataha. That means there being distinction between the state or occupation of the mind in sleep and in niruddha avastha. That prachara is what? Na tat samasa. Tat stands for sushupta. Not the same as mean the nature or the occupation or the feature of niruddha mind, vritti rahita mind, wherein atma satyanubodha is there, is not the same as that in the sleep. Continue, tasman.
तस्मात् युक्तः सः विज्ञातुम् इति अभिप्रायः.
Therefore, because your question is what? We are experiencing every day in sleep. What is special thing to be known there? No. These are like poles apart. One is with avidya bija of samsara. Other is wherein the avidya of samsara is totally destroyed. So tasma, therefore, yukta, justified, proper. What? Saha. Saha means that. What is that? Saha prachara of what? Niruddha mana. That state of niruddha mana is what? Vijnatum yukta, is fit to be known directly. Iti abhipraya. This is what is meant by this karika. The question comes, you are talking of distinction between the mind in sleep and the mind in niruddha avastha, atma satyanbodha. What is the reason for this? Two different viprachara, two different dispositions, two different occupations. What is the cause for this? See, niruddha, vrittirahita, nisankalpa, another word is therefore samahita. And samahita means samadhista. You should be aware of this word. Samahita, see, generally in English, composed mind. What do you mean by composed mind? Some are scared with this. The word samadhi is not scared, allergic to samadhi word. And you say, under samadhi, they say. Yes. Samadhi without knowledge, what is called as, without viveka is there. But when Vedanta speaks of samadhi, it speaks of viveka prajna samadhi. It is a samadhi of a jnani who, like this, is aware of one's swarupa. Not the other one, who has got still identity, because he has not taken to Atmanatma Viveka. He has simply taken to Ashtanga Yoga technique. According to him, body is me, mind is real, Jagat is real, Samsara is real, and therefore what? All the time you have to be the samadhi wherein you escape this samsara. That is called Jada Samadhi, Andha Samadhi. Atma Jnana is not there. We are not talking about that. We are talking of a person who has taken to Atmanatma Viveka with due eligibility, adhikaritva, sadhana chatu sampatti, viveka, vairagya, antakarana shuddhi, chitta naishchalya, with all that. And he is able to command a mind wherein vritti rahitya is there. He is prashanta, no vrittis. Something you experience or not, you have to experience that because Anubhava Swarupa Atma. That is your Swarupa Pramana comes there. Otherwise, this Vedanta is a Pramana slogan is raised 1,000 times, not knowing how exactly it works. Vedanta is a Pramana, finally gets reduced to Akhandakara Vritti, or this Nirvikalpa state of mind. Nigrihita Manaha, Nisankalpa Manaha, Vritti Rahita Manaha, Prashanta Manaha, wherein Swarupa gets displayed. And look here, maybe a very benevolent experience. And it may be like one of the innumerable experiences which is very comfortable. No, no, sir. That is your Swarupa. Who tells? Vedanta Pramana comes and tells. Without this state, what are you talking about? This is what Swarupa. How can you know that? Not possible. So that is how the Pramana works. So that Samahita means Samadhistha. Nirvikalpa. Antakarna is there. with what? How can you have the state of Samadhi? It is not somewhere that you are taken somewhere and look here. In that state of Samadhi is there. Where is Samadhi? Where your Antakarna is there? Where is the Antakarna? Is there or not? The very fact that you are interacting the world with without the mind, you got the Antakarna. Same thing is Antakarna is what? Deprived of its or withdrawn from its function. Not deprived. Withdrawn from its function. And what is this function? Vrittis. Vishya Vritti. What remains is what? That Nirvikalpa state wherein the Swarupa gets manifest. So, that Hetu, what is the distinction between these two is being now told. Read Karika 35.
लीयते हि सुषुप्ते तन् निगृहीतं न लीयते तदेव निर्भयं ब्रह्म ज्ञानालोकं समन्ततः.
He, because Sushupte means Sushuptau in the sense Sushuptau, in the deep state. Add Manaha, add Karana Rupayam Avidyayam. In Sushupte, Manaha, Karana Rupayam Avidyayam, Liyate. Liyate. Tamo bija bhavam apadyate. We'll see that. Tat means that manaha. Nigrhitam na liyate. Tadeva nirbhayam brahma jnanalokam samantataha. How this distinction is there? He Sushupte is Sushuptau in the deep state. The mind, what does it do? Liyate merges in its immediate cause avidya. Karana rupayam avidyayam. In the avidya, which is the form of karana, liyate, it gets merged in that. Here, one tippanikara, just for academic interest, it doesn't make much difference, sir. He says that instead of sushupte, it would have been better if it was sushuptam. Of course, there's some meaning is there. Mean why he says tan nigrahitam is comes up. Nigrahitam tat manaha is there. So sushuptam manaha. mind in sleep. Meaning is okay, but that is not told here. Bhashyakara also takes that sushupte as sushuptau in the deep sleep state. Not that Tippanikara is wrong, the one way of looking at it. We are none to edit Gaudapadacharya. Okay. Manuscript can be edited. But once within this is a standard accepted Karika, means there is no Pathantaras are not there. Means it is there is no ambiguity about this wording. It has to be accepted as it is. Liyate. Whereas tat means that mind itself, the same mind. Nigrihitam. Nigrihitam means niruddham, means vrittirahitam, means prashantam. Naliyate, doesn't merge in avidya. And you say avidya, potential samsara with all vasanas is there. In nirodha, the niruddha mind doesn't means it is not merging with its avidya. And this state of mind means mind is as mind, but free from vyapara, mano vyapara. Grahya gaga bhava is not there. Neya jnata bhava is not there. Pramata prameya bhava is not there. Triputis are not there. But antakarana is there. Not in the merged in the ignorance. Tan. Tadeva. Tadeva means that nigrahitam manaha eva. What is it? Nirbhayam. Nirbhayam. Free from fear. Free from dvaita. State free from dvaita rupa samsara. And that nirbhaya itself is what? Brahma. Means if you want to know what Brahma is, what you do? Accomplish this nigrahitam mana. That's all. You remain what you are, Brahma Swarup. See, these are all the karikas or places which tell us what exactly the state of Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. The state in the Antakarana. Brahma has no state. Atma has no state because being Nirupadika. But it gets displayed, exhibited in this particular disposition of Antakarana, which is Nigrahita, Vrittirahita, Prashant. Totally withdrawn from Bhashya, Prachara. No more extrovert, it is introvert. Who can dispute this? They teach all this and stick to their own concept. So here is Brahma. And what is it? Brahma. Jnana lokam. Not jnana of anything. Aloka prakasha means what? Very nepti swarup. Self-knowing principle. The self-experiencing principle. The self-cognitive principle doesn't need any other entity to know it. Keep in mind, Atmavoda. Na deepasya anya deepecha. A lamp doesn't need other lamp to see it. It is evident. So also here is the word Jnanaloka. And where is that Jnanaloka? Samantataha. Samantataha sarvavyapakam. All pervasive. There is no place where this Jnanaloka, Nirbhaya Brahma is not there. Think of it. And you are searching it. First thing, we don't know that is there. Many don't accept it. That's why I say, Katavashan, Asti iti eva upalabdhavya. First, know it is there. You may not have known it, but it is there. The one who doesn't accept its existence, how can you know it? First, you should accept it and then proceed further to know it. You know that one story that is a famous story, but it's presented in a little different way. A mother was sending her child, son, young one, to school. But it's not like this nowadays. He had to cross the forest and go. Poor lady, she has to work here and there and earn, etc. She has no time to accompany the son, child to school. Said, go this way. Mother, I am afraid. Don't worry, your brother is there. Your brother is Krishna is there. He will come with you. Call him. Just that innocent boy. Mother, she went, Krishna, I'm afraid. Please come. Krishna came. And with all fun, frolic, all maja, took him up to the end of the forest. Now go. Evening, again, Krishna, please come. Krishna come. Like that every day, it was going on. One day, of course, this is presented in a different way also. Krishna gave some fruits to this boy. And the boy could make out these fruits are not common one, not available. So what is it? I will give it to mother also. And put in the bag. That's your mother. From where do you bring it? Because it was uncommon. Krishna gave. She said, you must have stolen from someone. Are you stealing? And started thrashing. No, mother. Krishna gave. Which Krishna? You only told me my brother is there and he every day is coming. What? That Krishna is there? There is no Krishna. Mother, come with me. I will show you. Into the forest. Krishna, please come. My mother is thrashing me. She tells, I'm telling a lie. I have stolen this fruit from somewhere. If you don't come and where is Krishna? But a voice came. My boy, your mother doesn't accept me that I am there. How can I come and show you? Like that, to begin with, Asti iti eva upalabdhavya. First, take it from Shastra. Atma is there, such Atma is there. Such Nishprapancha Brahma is there. Such Samsar Rahita me is there. Then proceed further. So that will be the case. samantataha, sarvyapi. Have Shraddha in the Shastra. Remember that what Bhagavan Krishna says. Shraddhavan labate jnanam samshayatma vinashyati. Anyway, even if you go to a doctor, have Shraddha. Otherwise, don't go to a doctor. Don't spoil the name of the doctor. some people know. They have no Shraddha and Shraddha. Even Dhanvantari comes in front of them. You'll find fault with it. For such people, we have to say what? Little modified Lord Krishna says. Shraddhavan labate swastham samshayatma vinashyati. The one who has got Shraddha in the competent doctor, he gets health. Other person gets ruined. Anyway, that's a different thing. Shraddhavan labate jnanam. Have Shraddha in the Shastras given by Ishvara. As per it is reasoning, corroborated by reasoning, much more verified by Vidvad Anubhava. Direct experience of this. So therefore, this is what that Brahma Swarupa is. We'll see the Bhashya. Oh.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ